हेलो अगेन एंड वेलकम टू बिहाइंड द मैथ्स। सो इंटरनेशनली इंडिया के लिए काफ़ी बुरा साल था। वी लॉस्ट थ्री फाइनल्स अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया, बट हे इन अ फ्यू वीक्स टाइम द इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग इज बैक एंड वी आर ऑल वेरी एक्साइटेड फॉर इट. So we'll be doing a short series like analyzing squads of each team, predicting their first 11 and where we think they would end up this year. तो आज जिस टीम की बात करेंगे वो है मुंबई इंडियंस, पर्सनली माय फेवरेट टीम. अब तो हार्दिक भी वापस आ गए हैं एंड द टीम लुक्स ग्रेट. सो लेट्स डाइव इन एंड टेक अ लुक एट द स्क्वाड. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द ओपनर्स. तो मुंबई के लिए रोहित शर्मा, निशांत किशन ओपन करेंगे. तो जिस भी साल में मुंबई ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, दे बीन वेरी गुड इन द पावर प्ले फेज. तो 2022 में उनका परफॉर्मेंस सबसे बुरा था इस फेज में एंड दे फिनिश्ड एट द बॉटम ऑफ द लीग. Prior to that, they were always very good in the power play, and the main reason of it was Quinton de Kock. So, in 2019 and 2020 alone, Quinton de Kock's strike rate was around 140 in the power play phase. Rohit Sharma complemented him brilliantly. उसका एवरेज भी अराउंड 40 था इन द पावर प्ले फेज. So he was scoring runs consistently and at a good pace, which benefited the team eventually. Ishan Kishan replaced Quinton de Kock in 2022. 2022 में मुंबई का परफॉर्मेंस काफ़ी बुरा था इन द पावर प्ले. Probably the reason of it was तिलक वर्मा टीम में नए थे. सूर्य कुमार was also injured for most part of the tournament, which makes sense as well because in 2023 मुंबई का परफॉर्मेंस काफ़ी improve हो गया था. You can see मुंबई का average run rate went up to 9.25, which is very good. But the problem of using Ishan Kishan is like his performance outside the power play drops drastically. If you compare Deacock's numbers with Ishan Kishan's number outside the power play, you can see Ishan Kishan averages just around 15 outside the power play, whereas Quinton de Kock averages over 30. So Ishan Kishan needs to find a way to better place his inning in the middle overs. So at number 3 it would be Hardik Pandya. तो अगर आप सब टीम्स के मिडिल ओवर्स के स्टैट्स कंपेयर करें तो मुंबई की परफॉर्मेंस सबसे बेटर थी इन द मिडिल ओवर्स. दे स्कोर्ड एट एन एवरेज रन रेट ऑफ अराउंड 9.25 जस्ट इन द मिडिल ओवर फेज. पर अगर आप सब टीम्स के स्टैट्स कंपेयर करें इन द मिडिल ओवर्स फेज जस्ट अगेंस्ट स्पिनर्स, तो गुजरात का परफॉर्मेंस सबसे बेटर था. दे एवरेज अराउंड 8.46 इन दिस फेज अगेंस्ट स्पिनर्स, एंड द मेन रीजन ऑफ इट वाज हार्दिक पांड्या. सो एज अ कैप्टन तो नॉट श्योर, बट एज अ प्लेयर वो मुंबई इंडियंस को काफ़ी इंप्रूव करते हैं. So at number 4, it would be Surya Kumar Yadav. So Surya Kumar Yadav has batted at number 4 not just for Mumbai Indians but for India as well. So last year in the league, he was the best batsman batting at number 4. He scored around 320 runs at an average of 36 and a strike rate of 175, which is brilliant. Obviously, Maxwell and Livingston had lesser number of innings than him, but it doesn't undermine Surya Kumar's performance. So at number 5, it would be Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma ने काफ़ी बैटिंग किया number 3, 4 and 5, but found a lot of success batting at number 5 and probably will continue doing that with Hardik Pandya coming in. And number 6, it would be Tim David. तो अगर आप सिर्फ स्ट्राइक रेट की बात करें तो टिम डेविड हैड द सेकंड बेस्ट स्ट्राइक रेट इन द डेथ ओवर्स. He scored around 166 runs at a strike rate of 195, which is brilliant. But the problem with Tim David is that he struggles against spinners. अगर आप उसके stats देखें, like versus spin and versus pace, he averages just around 9 against spinners and averages around 48 against pace. His strike rate also drops considerably. So Mumbai Indians need to find a way to better utilize him. One way would be like how Sachin Tendulkar and Rohit Sharma used Kyren Pollard at the fag end of his career. Used to wait for like 15, 16th overs before sending him in. Like that would be one brilliant way of using Tim David. At number 7, they have an option of Nehal Vadere, Nabi and Shepherd. Nehal Vadere is a better batsman out of these three. Like he's batted for Mumbai Indians at number 4, at number 3, and he's done reasonably well. But now having Nabi in the team like gives them that balance. उनके टीम में बस एक ही स्पिनर है, पीयूष चावला. So having Nabi gives them that dominance in the middle overs. And his strike rate is also very good in the death overs. His strike rate is around 200 and average of around 30, which is very good for death overs. So for spinners, they have Piyush Chawla, who was brilliant last season. He took around 25 wickets at an economy of just around 8, like which is brilliant. But अगर आप उनके stats देखोगे, he struggles against left-handers. So his economy was around 7 against right-handers, but his economy went up to around 9 against left-handers. His average also increased considerably. So having Nabi in the side like gives them that balance. In fact, Nabi and Hardik Pandya both like perform really well in the middle overs. Their economy is just around 7 in that phase. So Piyush Chawla, Hardik Pandya and Mohammad Nabi can form a good partnership in the middle overs. So for Pacers, they obviously have Jasprit Bumrah back. He is the number one bowler in T20 for a reason. But अगर आप उनके लास्ट 5 साल के स्टैट्स देखोगे तो he's taken like just 17 wickets in the power play. Trent Bolt took 16 wickets in 2019 only. So even with Jasprit Bumrah back, they needed a bowler who takes wickets in the power play, and that's what Gerald Coates. It's a great buy. He hasn't played much, but his stats look very good in the power play till now. His economy is around 8.6. His dot ball percentage is also very good. So him and Jasprit Bumrah can form a good partnership. For death overs, they have Akash Madhwal. He was very good for them last season. Mumbai struggled in that phase because he didn't get much like support from the other end. But with Jasprit Bumrah back, I mean that can be a good partnership. I mean, this is how the first 11 would look like. And the impact sub options would be Nehal Vadere, Jason Bancroft, and Dilshan Madhushankar. And other options they have in the squad is Devin Previs for top order, Vishnu Vinod for middle order, Romeo Shepherd for all-rounders, Shreyas Gopal and Kumar Karthikeya for spinners, and Berendorf for pacers. If you look at the squad and the current form of all players, this team should easily end up in top 4. So Rohit Sharma won the title in his first season as captain. So let's see if Hardik Pandya can replicate it. So that's it for today. And in the next year, we'll talk about the team, like the most consistent team of IPL, a team with no haters. So stay tuned for more content. And if you like what you saw, please do share and subscribe.